Hello and welcome to I Can't Say It, day 230. Well, it was a fun one, I must say. What did we do? We went to the great prison, Alcatraz. And it was a beautiful day in San Francisco. Everyone else in the Bay Area was having horrible weather in the sense that it was warm and terrible air. But we were on the bay and we had fog and it was glorious. We had a great time. We did the audio tour of Alcatraz. We walked around the entire place. We went to the recreation yard and down. We checked out San Francisco. We imagined swimming across the bay from Alcatraz into San Francisco. We pondered how would it. So there's one escape attempt that seemed to succeed, and we still wonder, did they succeed? And it was pretty exciting that they showed the cells where the guys broke through the vents to get to the space between the cells. So there's the long row of cells, but then of course there's another long row of cells here and here, and so there's ventilation between these two long rows of cells, and they were able to, using spoons, to dig through the vents and go up, get to the roof, hop over to the top of the roof, down a drain pipe into the bay. It took them about a year to make enough space in the ventilation so that they could get in there somehow. And they also had fake heads and bodies, so to give the impression that there was actually somebody sleeping there. But to think of the creativity it took them to come up with this scheme of escaping from Alcatraz. It was actually pretty remarkable. There were about 15 escapes, and there were many different ways that people tried to escape from Alcatraz. So I highly recommend that you take the trip out there to learn about Alcatraz, the people that stayed there. Yes, like it was a hotel. The prisoners, as well as the jailers, and the kind of weather that they had to deal with, and just the fact that these guys were, a mile from San Francisco, a mile and a half from San Francisco, and so they could hear the life going on around them, and they were just stuck in their cells 23 hours a day. They were only let out 1 hour per day. That really is no kind of life. They actually had a former inmate there today who was signing copies of his books. And I don't know if he was talking, I think he must have been talking to people about his time there. And the reason why he got sent there was that he kept trying to escape from smaller prisons. And so they said, well, the hell with that. We don't want to deal with you anymore, so we're going to send you to the toughest prison to get out of. And that was Alcatraz. And he was there today. I think he was 75 years old. Could have been older. He described himself as an endangered species, which is kind of a funny way to think of yourself. But yes, one of the few people who knows what it was like to be in Alcatraz while it was still a functioning prison. So that he says he's happy now. He's got a wife, a car, a house, and he has, let's just say, call it the American dream. So he finally, turned around his ways, and now he is doing okay, and he is happy there. There were people from all over the world lining up to buy his books, to get it signed, and to hear the short little stories that he had to tell. It was great. There were like 14, 15-year-old kids just standing there, just talking to him while he was signing the book. So it's refreshing to see the young kids recognizing that, hey, you don't often get a chance to meet somebody who stayed in Alcatraz. And they got to meet him. I didn't see a lot of people taking pictures with him, though. So that was My son got to be a junior ranger. He always enjoys doing that. No, not really. But he is a junior ranger at Alcatraz, and so we got the nice little junior ranger badge that you get once you complete the junior ranger packet. Then we decided to go somewhere for lunch, and that place was way too expensive for the 3 cheeseburgers and fries that we got. Hello, Fergie. Okay. Fergie the dog is paying us a visit. She is not coming in. Oh, wait, yes, she is. Here she comes. Hello, Fergie. How are you? Good girl. Yes. Yes, you are. Okay. You a good girl? She enjoys having her head scratched. And then we went to a comics and Pokemon card store, which we didn't buy anything, which was okay. Then we drove around Golden Gate Park, always a fun time. We found the bison paddock. We had no idea that there were 6 bison that lived in Golden Gate Park. So we stopped and took pictures of them and admired them. Then we drove around along the Pacific Ocean and then drove on home. A couple accidents on the way. Overall, very good day. Had a good time, and yeah. Okay, well, I'm going to head off to bed because we are all tired and my phone is dying. So with that, I'm going to wish you all a pleasant evening, and I hope that your Sunday is better. And don't forget what day today was. Did you all know? Did you? Did you? It is, and I can do this either way on the phone because of its palindromic nature. It is 81818. Same forwards as it is backwards. 81818. Although my favorite day was November 11th, 2011. It was 11/11/11. And at 11/11, on 11/11/11, I took a picture. I have it somewhere around here. Just for kicks, just because, you can. Okay, so with that, I'm going to wish you all a pleasant Sunday, where it's going to be 8/19/18. Not as exciting, but still fun. And I will see you all tomorrow.